Afternoon and welcome to today's Board of Zoning Appeals virtual meeting. Per Executive Order 202.28 by the Governor of the State of New York, the town of Smithtown is required to continue hosting all public meetings either in person, in which case we must prohibit physical contact, or public meetings can be held remotely via conference call or similar services. Additionally, per the executive order, the town continues to live stream, record, and transcribe each meeting. Governor Como stated at the beginning of the pandemic that all levels of government must continue to function as normal, or as close to normal as possible. Therefore, the town has created a safe environment for the public to participate in the public meetings during the coronavirus pandemic via Zoom video conference. We have been in direct contact with all other Suffolk County townships, as well as our Suffolk County government regarding the situation, all of whom are using the same outlet as we are to conduct business as usual. As a reminder for any resident wishing to view today's meeting, you can do so by clicking on the Agendas and Meetings button on the homepage of the town's website at www.smithtownnewyork.gov. Before we begin today's meeting, let's introduce some members of the town government that assist this board. Blaise Donadio is a planner in our planning department, and he will be with us today. You are all seeking relief from the Smithtown zoning ordinances, and it's our job to try to help you achieve the relief you are requesting whenever possible. It's up to you to provide this board with precise and accurate information so we can make a decision based on the facts presented. The board must consider the 5 area variance considerations in order to render a decision, and they are as follows. Number 1, whether an undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties will be created by the granting of the variance. Number 2, whether the benefits sought by the applicant can be achieved by some method feasible for the applicant to pursue other than the area variance. Whether the requested variance is substantial. Number 4, whether the proposed variance will have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood or district. And number 5, whether the alleged difficulty was self-created, which considerations shall be relevant to the decision of the board, but shall not necessarily preclude the granting of the area variance. The following procedures will be implemented for today's virtual meeting. Cases will be called in the order they are advertised. After your case is announced by Mr. Donadio, the moderator will connect you to the meeting so that you can present your case to the board. After you have presented your case to the board, any written comments or concerns from interested residents received by the planning department will be read into the record. You will be then given the opportunity to address any concerns or answer questions, after which the hearing will be closed. Once the public hearing is closed, no further information will be accepted concerning the case. The board may then render a decision on your case or postpone decision until a later time. You can contact the planning department for the status of your case. Mr. Donadio, can we have the first case, please?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The first case on the agenda is case number 18312, Ralph Diaguardi, 7 Hurton Boulevard, Smithtown. The location of the property is the southwest corner of Hurton Boulevard and Astor Place. The property is zoned R10. The applicant is requesting variances to reduce the minimum front yard from 40 feet to 21 feet on Astor Place for a proposed 20-foot by 40-foot in-ground swimming pool, to reduce the front yard setback on Astor Place from the lot line from 10 feet to 0 for an existing 6-foot fence.
Do we have the applicant?
I have Daniela's phone I have Daniela and Ralph here. They're both on. Hi, Daniela.
Hi.
Hello. You're the applicant, Daniela?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to tell us why you need the variance?
I'm sorry, you cut out.
Would you like to tell us why you need the variance?
From what I understand, because of the nature of our property, we actually have two front yards. We have where our front door is, but then our backyard is also considered the front yard of two other homes that are on the court. So we need to address that.
Mr. Donadio and I rode by your residence last week. The fence in question, is that going behind the arborvitaes that you have or in front of the arborvitaes?
It's actually, wait, I'm trying to think which arborvitaes you're talking about. The arborvitaes that we have currently, the fence is behind the arborvitaes.
Okay, but you're asking for a reduction in the setback and the fence on Astor Place. Now, Astor Place,
That's the court.
that's the court. That's the court area.
And that's an existing fence. That's a fence that's been up for some
Okay.
time. That was put up even before before the court was even there.
Okay.
It was just an empty lot.
You're just replacing the fence. It's going back in the exact position.
Right.
Okay. All right, thank you. Anyone on the board have any questions on this application?
No, thank you. No questions.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes?
we do have a guest, Claire Greco, who has said she would like to speak regarding this case.
All right, is she there?
Yes, she is.
All right, could you put her on?
Yes. Ms. Greco?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I've been trying to join the meeting. I'm the applicant's representative, CKG Permit Service, offices at 9 Station Court in Bellport. They're here requesting permission for the 6-foot fence, as you had just discussed with Mrs. DeGuardia, and further requesting permission for a diminished front yard setback, secondary setback, in conjunction with a 21-foot front yard setback in conjunction with a 20 by 40-foot pool. I'd like to address the 5 criteria pertinent to the board. It is a secondary front yard. Both streets, Astor Place and Girard Court, known as Hurton Boulevard, are dead-end streets. There are less than 6 properties that would have any view of the 6-foot fence or the prospective pool. Mr. and Mrs. DeGuardi have been in the neighborhood for many, many years and spoken with all of their neighbors who are in full support of the application. There's no negative or adverse impact precedent being set by the granting of this application. And unfortunately, owing to the unusual shape of that parcel, any pool situation would require an appearance before the board. So there's no other site that could possibly be located. Does the board specifically have any questions that I could address?
I will ask. Again, does the board have any questions on this application?
No question.
Okay. All right. Mr. Donadio, have you received any written notification concerning this application?
We have not.
We have none. All right. Could I have a motion to close the application, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. The application is closed. Now, on rendering a decision, could I have a motion on that, please?
On the merits for case 18312, Ralph DiGuardi, I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to approve the application. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. Thank you. The next case?
The next case on the agenda, case number 18319, Ryan Dwyer, 30 Dolly Drive in Comac. The location of the property is the northwest corner of Dolly Drive and Linda Lane. The property is zoned R10. The applicant is requesting a variance to reduce the minimum front yard from 40 feet to 20 feet on Linda Lane for a proposed 16-foot by 34-foot in-ground swimming pool.
Do we have the applicant?
Yes, they're here. Give them a minute to unmute their audio.
All right.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Your name?
I'm Kimberly Dwyer.
And I'm Ryan Dwyer.
Okay, good afternoon. Would you like to tell us why you need the variance, please?
Sure. So the variance is because the proposed area we would be able to put the 20 by 40 pool. There actually at one point was a pool in that zone, right about the same size that was permitted to be removed. My excavator started doing some test holes just to dig around and check the soil. It was determined that that pool was never removed. So in order to get that pool out, it would increase my costs substantially to a point that I wouldn't be able to afford putting in the pool for it. If we were to move it to the variance area, it would be affordable, still contained inside of the fence line, and not visible to neighbors for any impact.
All right, thank you. Does anyone on the board have any questions on this application?
No, thanks.
No? Mr. Donadio, have we received any kind of written notification concerning this application that can be read into the record?
No, we have not.
All right, therefore, can I have a motion to close the application, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0, close the application. Now to render a decision on the application, motion, please?
Case 18319, Ryan Dwyer. I will make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to approve the application. All in favor? Aye. Motion carried 5-0. Thank you. The next case on the agenda, Mr. Donadio, please.
Yes, case number 18320, Wayne Abenis, 29 Marie Crescent, Comac. The location of the property is the northeast corner of Marie Crescent and Regina Drive. The property is zoned R10. The applicant is requesting variances to increase the maximum paved surface in the front yard on Marie Crescent from 25% to 36%, which is existing, to increase the maximum paved surface in the side yard from 25% to 58%, which is existing, increase the maximum paved surface in the rear yard from 25% to 30%, which is existing, and to decrease the minimum distance from a side lot line from 1 foot to 0 for existing paving.
All right, do we have the applicant present?
Yes, this is Wayne Abenis here.
Good afternoon, Wayne.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Would you like to tell us why you need the variance, please?
Yeah, sure. So I built an addition onto the garage, which is all permitted and I got COs for. And I got a new survey for the house. And with that, I wasn't aware that I had to get a variance for extending the driveway. And I have, permits for the pool and the patio in the backyard. So in doing this, I made sure I got the variance so I have all the right everything down because I recently actually sold that house and I moved over to a different house in Comac. So I'm just trying to get this approved. It would have been before I would have moved, but unfortunately due to the COVID, I couldn't present to you in person. But here I am a few months later, and Fortunately, I was able to sell the house and keep some money in escrow, but just looking to get the variance for this. But I wasn't aware that I had to get the variance at that time.
All right, fine. Uh, Anyone on the board have any questions on this application?
No, thank you.
No question.
Have we, excuse me, have we received any written documentation concerning this application, Mr. Denali?
No, Mr. Chairman, we have not.
All right. Having received none, can I have a motion to close the application, please?
So moved.
Second,
Moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Carried 5-0 to close the application. Now to render a decision, can I have a motion on that, please?
Case number 18320, Wayne Bettis. I will make a motion to approve as presented.
second,
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the application. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. Thank you.
The next case on the agenda, case number 18321, William Reinhardt, 23 Hill Road, St. James. The location of the property, the northeast corner of Hill Road and Overton Pass. The property is zoned R21. The applicant is requesting variances to expand a lawful non-conforming structure and reduce the minimum front yard on Hill Road from 50 feet to 8 feet, and to reduce the minimum front yard on Overton Pass from 50 feet to 22 feet for a proposed 50 square foot portico, reduce the minimum rear yard from 6 feet, which is per a filed map of Pickett, to 5 feet for a 34 square foot first floor addition and a proposed 462 square foot second floor addition, to reduce the minimum front yard on Hill Road from 50 feet to 5 feet, which is existing, and to reduce the minimum front yard on Overton Pass from 50 feet to 31 feet, existing at 24 feet, for a proposed 462 square foot second floor addition.
We have the applicant present?
Yes, they're here.
I'm here.
Well, Mr. Reinhardt?
Yes.
Hi, good
Can you hear
afternoon.
me okay?
Yes, I can. Would you like to tell us why you need the variance, sir?
Yes, the variance is to move the, is to make the house large enough for my wife and I to move into the house. I've owned the house for 15 years, and the building is really solid. Our plan is to downsize and move into the house. In order to make it, it's tiny as it is, just to make it a little bit bigger, we want to put the bedroom on the second floor. You know, I think it's pretty apparent to everyone that's familiar with the variance process. It's a pre-existing non-conforming structure. All of the setbacks are as the building is. So it doesn't conform to the current to the current zoning, but that's just because the building was built long before the zoning was in place.
Right. Okay. Does anyone on the board have any questions on this application?
I have one question on it. It looks like the setback from Overton Pass, it's going from 50 to 31 and it's 24 existing. It's going to remain at 24, I'm assuming. The 31 feet is for the second floor portion?
Well, actually, what's going to happen is I'm going to remove the front porch that's on the building now.
Yeah.
In order to better the situation. Currently, the front left corner, when you're looking at the building, the left corner of the porch is actually over the property line. And in order to better the situation, I thought it would be, I'm going for a variance, remove the front porch. So that's where we gain that setback on the front of the building.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else have any other questions on this application?
No, thank
No
No.
question.
Mr. Donadio, again, have we received any kind of written notification on this application?
No, we have not.
All right, then. Could I have a motion to close the application, please?
So moved.
Second?
Moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0 to close the application. Now, can I have a motion to render a decision on this particular application?
On case number 18321, William Reinhardt, I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second?
Motion has been made to approve and has been second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes?
would you mind if I just asked for the next applicant, 18, case number 18322, to just raise their hand so I can identify them before you call them?
Certainly.
Got him. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Donadio, would you like to
Yes.
proceed?
The next case is case number 18322, McDonald's Corporation, 923 Jericho Turnpike, Smithtown. The location of the property is the north side of Jericho Turnpike, 1,021 feet east of Moreland Drive. The property is owned WSI. The applicant is requesting a variance to increase the number of ground signs from 1 per parcel to 3.
Okay, we have the applicant, a representative.
Yeah, I promoted her to a panelist. Just give her a second to come over.
Okay, fine.
Here she is.
Hi there, I apologize. I think I got kicked out.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Could I have your name? Could you spell your last name for us and give your address, please?
Absolutely. My name is Tara Puntaseca. Last name is P as in Peter, U, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, A, S as in Sam, E, C as in Charles, C as in Charles, A. I'm with Expedite the Deal, and my address is 27 Van Orden Place in Hackensack, New Jersey, 07601.
Okay. Would you like to tell us why you need the variance, please?
Yes, I'd like to read my presentation into the record. So the property located at 923 Jericho Turnpike is an existing McDonald's, as you know.
Just one question first. Do they have a power of attorney?
Yes, we do. We submitted that.
We
Okay.
did receive it, yes.
Okay, thank you.
So this location has a single lane drive-through window with an existing drive-through menu board that's externally illuminated. The existing menu board would be non-conforming under the current regulation that only allows for one ground sign at this property. So this request is to replace the existing menu board with a digital menu board that is less than half of the square footage of what's currently in place. So the current sign is 42 square feet and the proposed sign is only 17.6 square feet. The current sign is externally illuminated and the proposed sign is a digital sign that is equipped with both a dimmer control and a photo cell that automatically adjusts the display intensity according to the natural ambient light conditions. I think it's important to point out that although it's called a digital menu board, the images displayed on the screen look just like paper. The sign will present clear visuals that are easier to read. The images are static images. The brightness is no greater than that of a cell phone or a tablet, or for anyone who's ever used a Kindle, you can compare it to that. This menu board is not intended to draw traffic to the property. The board itself is set back from the right of way and it's situated behind the building. It cannot be seen by oncoming traffic and the back of the property is shielded by landscaping. It's also important to understand that although the sign is digital, we are simply talking about the medium that's being used to convey the message. So just like an artist can use, different mediums like watercolor or acrylic, in the sign industry, the new technology that we're presenting will simply just present the information in a more streamlined and simplified way. This menu board is necessary for the business to continue to operate and function as a proper drive-through restaurant, which, as we know, during times like these, it's considered an essential business. The variance that we're seeking would not produce a negative impact on the adjacent properties or the neighborhood, especially since this is a reduction in sign area, which has a positive impact on the aesthetic overall. The owner can no longer obtain replacement menus for the existing menu board. Typically, with the new menu board prototypes that we're requesting, we would request a recommended 3-panel system. But for this location, given your ordinance allowances, we've reduced the number of boards that we're requesting, and we're requesting the bare minimum ordering system. And there's no lesser alternative than what we're presenting to you. It's really the only menu board in this sign family. We don't believe the variance will have an adverse effect on the environment, since the proposed sign eliminates the need for paper menus. The current menu board system uses paper panels, which frequently get changed out. The paper ends up in landfills. These new boards are energy efficient. So since the boards are so crisp and clear, motorists and patrons are able to make their selections a bit faster, which eliminates stacking in the drive-through and therefore emissions. The efficiency that is offered with this new menu board is far superior to the former. The difficulty is not created by the property owner or the owner operator. This is a corporate energy efficient program that has come about because the existing menu boards are no longer manufactured and therefore cannot be used any longer. So the replacement is inevitable and not self-created. But my intention with this presentation was to leave you with a clear understanding of the signs themselves and all of the facets of the signs. So I'm happy to answer any questions.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Does anyone, anyone on the board have any questions on this application?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Mr. Donadio, have we received any written correspondence concerning this application?
We have not.
No. All right, with that said, could I have a motion to close the application, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. 5-0. Now we can render a decision on this application.
Case 18322, McDonald's Corporation. I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
All right, we have a motion to approve as presented. It has been second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carried 5-0.
Mr.
Thank you for
Chairman,
your time.
may I ask, whoops, she went.
I can move her back.
No, it's okay. Does Blaze have her company name?
She's able to talk. Go ahead.
Hi there. Yeah, sure. The company is Expedite the Deal. We are the applicant.
Okay, that's the part I wasn't sure of. Got it.
Sure
Thank
thing.
you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes?
do you mind if I just ask quickly for the next applicant to please raise their hand? It's case number 18323.
Certainly.
Thank you. Okay, I have them. Thank you.
Okay. The next case is case number 18323, Stony Brook Ophthalmology, 500 Comac Road, Comac. The location of the property, the east side of Comac Road, 546 feet south of Delaware Avenue. The property is zoned LI. The applicant is requesting variances to increase the maximum height of a wall sign from 15 feet to 26 feet, increase the number of wall signs from 1 to 2, and to permit a wall sign above another wall sign.
All right. Do we have the applicant present?
Yes, he's present.
Hi, this is Doug Wolford with Steel Forest.
All right.
I also have a colleague of mine on, Robert Goldenbar. Robert, do you want to speak?
Have you submitted all the necessary paperwork, power of attorney?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Give him a second just to unmute himself. Okay, he's now unmuted.
Just get the
I'm-
spellings, please.
I'm sorry about that. My name is Robert, last name Goldaber, Goldaber. I'm the owner of Signorama, located in Hicksville. We are the sign fabricator and installer for the potential sign. So the proposed sign, as was said, we're asking for relief to install the sign on the top portion. The sign itself would not produce an impact on the adjacent properties. In fact, it's going to assist the properties. One of the problems we face is that there is another medical facility for St. Catherine, St. Charles, with an entrance in the rear of the building. And we face a situation where many patients, many of them elderly, are getting out of their cars, coming into the building, only to find that they're at the wrong location. So one of the things we're trying to accomplish is to clearly identify this entrance for Stony Brook Optical. So the relief that we're requesting will make this sign, will make the make it obvious, particularly for the elderly residents, that this is not the proper entrance for St. Catherine, St. Charles. In terms of the is it substantial or not? It's not substantial in that we're seeking redress to add this one sign to the top. We're not asking for anything to go into the ground. The sign will be electrical, but it will be made with an underwriter's laboratory license. Everything will be made according to top-notch standards. We cannot, in terms of an alternative, we cannot put a sign to make the visibility on another location of the building. Due to the design of the building, which we did not make, there's only this one location to clearly identify, Stony Brook. In terms of an impact on the environment, the sign will be wall mounted. As I said, it will be LED, will be using LED modules, low energy. We are not touching the ground at all. This was not a difficulty that we created. This building was an existing building that was purchased by a Steel Equity Steel Forest and then retrofitted. And you could see from the frontage, in order to have some sort of visible identity, the only location that we have is the proposed location.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add, or is that the end of your presentation?
That is the end of the presentation.
All right, fine, thank you. Does anyone on the board have any questions on this application?
No,
The
thank
only
you.
question I have is it shows two signs in the application. Where's the second sign?
So there is currently a very small sign on facing the building on the left-hand side. That the size of that current sign, if you bear with me, I will tell you. I'll get that information for you. Is currently 3 foot high by 4 feet left to right. But that sign does not leave visibility for people as they're entering the parking lot. Hence the relief for the second sign.
Okay, so that's the lower sign?
Yes, correct. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Anyone else have any questions on this application?
No.
All right, Mr. Donadio, have you received any written comments concerning this application?
No, Mr. Chairman, we have not.
No? All right, can I have a motion to close the application, please?
So moved?
Second.
Moved in second, all in favor?
Aye.
5-0 to close the application. Now, can I have a motion to render a decision on this application, please?
Okay, on the merits, case number 18323, Stony Brook Ophthalmology, I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
All right, a motion has been made and second to approve this application. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we proceed, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, we can.
Okay, the next case is 18324, Brendan and Melissa Nelson, 73 Hilltop Drive, Smithtown. The location of the property, the east side of Hilltop Drive, 106 feet north of Pine Acre Drive. The property is zoned R21. The applicant is requesting variances to reduce the minimum front yard from 50 feet to 41 feet, which is existing at 48 feet, for a proposed 12 square foot first floor addition, for a 247 square foot porch and a 1,029 square foot second floor addition. To reduce the total side yards from 34 feet to 29 feet for a proposed 357 square foot first floor addition and 348 square foot rear porch.
Is the applicant present?
Yes, we're here.
All right, Brendan, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
And Melissa also.
Hi.
Would you like to tell us why you need the variance, please?
Yeah, sure thing. So basically, the house was built before these zoning restrictions were implemented. So we require the variances in order to accommodate the front porch and to help support the second story that we'll be adding, which is where we'll be moving the 3 bedrooms to. They're currently on the first floor, and it restricts or limits our first floor space pretty severely. So basically, we're asking for the variances just in order to increase the living space of the home and to help accommodate our growing family.
All right, thank you. Does anyone on the board have any questions on this application?
No, thanks.
No, thank you.
Mr. Donadio, have we received any written comments concerning this application?
No.
No, we have not. All right. Then can I have a motion to close the application, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried 5-0 to close the application. Now can I have a motion to render a decision application, please?
On the merits for case number 18324, Brendan and Melissa Nelson, I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to approve the application. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried 5-0. Thank you.
The next case is case number 18326, Michelle Fenelius, 26 Thomas Drive, Hauppauge. The location of the property is the north side of Thomas Drive, 886 feet east of Smithtown Town Line Road. The property is zoned R10. The applicant is requesting a variance to reduce the minimum rear yard from 50 feet to 46 feet for a proposed 372 square foot first floor addition.
All right. Good afternoon, Michelle.
Hi there, how are you?
I am well. Yourself?
Good, thanks.
Good. Would you like to tell us why you need the variance, please?
Sure, we're hoping to create a great room in the back of our house for our big family, and it's like about 4 feet closer to the fence than zoning allows. So I think it's 46 feet instead of 50 feet.
Okay. All right. Excuse me. Does any of the board members
Yeah,
have questions on this application?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No. Mr. Donadio, again, have we received any written comments concerning this application?
We have not.
Not. All right. Therefore, motion to close the application, please.
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0 to close the application. Now can I have a motion to render a decision on this application, please?
Okay, on the merits of case number 18326, Michelle Fenelius, I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
All
Second.
A motion has been made to approve the application and has been seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The next case on the agenda, case number 18327, Tony and Stacy Singh, 21 Stephen Place, Smithtown. The location of the property, the west side of Stephen Place, 63 feet south of Bow Drive East. The property is zoned R10. The applicant is requesting a special exception to maintain an existing 733 square foot temporary living quarters for a parent.
All right. Do we have the applicant present?
Yes, we do.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chairman and board members. Tony Singh speaking.
Okay, Tony, could you tell us why you're looking for the variance, please?
It's actually to maintain a temporary living quarters that was already pre-existing from the previous homeowners. And the reason for our request to keep it is because our family is growing. We have a 1-year-old daughter, and my wife and I both work for different employers. And during the day, we need somebody to take care of our daughter.
Oh. All right. I believe, Mr. Donadio, this was approved once before, special exception by the
Yes,
full.
Mr. Chairman, it was approved under a prior BZA case for temporary living quarters for a family member.
And nothing has changed.
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Tony. Any of the board members have any questions on this application?
No, thank you.
No.
Mr. Donadio, have we received any written comments concerning this application?
No, Mr. Chairman, we have not.
All right. Therefore, can I have a motion to close the application, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. Now, can I have a motion to render a decision on this application?
Okay, on the merits of case number 18327, Tony and Stacy Singh, I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Motion has been made to approve the application and has been seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carried 5-0.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next case on the agenda, case number 18328, Teachers Federal Credit Union, 102 Motor Parkway, Hauppauge. The location of the property is the north side of Motor Parkway, 462 feet east of Moreland Road. The property is zoned LI. The applicant is requesting a variance to increase the maximum height of a wall sign from 15 feet to 88 feet for a proposed 183 square foot sign.
Do we have the applicant present?
They are present. I'm just moving everybody to allow them to talk.
Okay.
Everybody should be able to speak now. You have 4 attendees who are speaking. I'm not sure which one is actually doing the speaking first, so I'll let them just kind of interject.
All right, do we have a representative from Teachers Federal Credit Union present?
Yes, that would be me, Anthony DePascal.
All right, Anthony. What is your position with the company?
I'm Assistant Vice President of Facilities.
Okay. All right, could you tell us a little bit about the need?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I'm sorry, I couldn't get in. This is Mr. Campusano, Nick Campusano. I am counsel at Teachers Federal Credit Union.
Oh, okay.
And joining me today is Anthony Anthony D. Pascal, who is the Assistant Vice President of Facilities at Teachers Federal Credit Union, and also Al Pugh, who is with North Star Signs, the fabricator, designer, and hopefully the installer of the sign. Mr. Chairman and members of the Zoning Board of Appeals, Teachers Federal Credit Union recently redesigned and changed their logo and their brand. And accordingly, they would like to change the existing sign on the building to reflect that change. What I'd like to do is have Mr. Pugh go through the particulars of the sign, fabrication, and the variances requested.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. Before you start, could you introduce yourself, spell your last name, and give your address for the record, please?
Sure. My name is Al Puig, P-U-I-G. Our address is 30D Grove Avenue in Patchogue.
Thank you. All right, you can continue.
Okay, so we are proposing a new sign to rebrand TFCU at 183 square feet to be located 88 feet from the ground. The sign is internally illuminated LED channel letters. They will be mounted to the facade through rod and bolted from the back. All our power supplies will be on the roof for ease of service. The LEDs are long lasting, low voltage, 12 volts, and pretty much it's just a representation of what you see on the screen.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that pretty much sums it up with regard to the description of the sign.
Okay.
Any questions?
This is the building that's located right off the expressway?
Correct.
It's set back a ways? Okay, fine.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Does anyone on the board have any questions on this application?
Well, thank you.
No, thank you.
Mr. Donadio, have you received any written comments concerning this application?
No, we have not.
All right. Therefore, can I have a motion to close the application, please?
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried, 5-0 to close the application. Now, can I have a motion to render a decision on this application?
On the merits of case number 18328, Teachers Federal Credit Union, I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Motion has been made to approve the application and has been seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried, 5-0 to approve. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, did you need my appearance for the record by spelling of my name and my address? This is Mr. Campus.
Yeah, could you give that, please, in case?
Yeah, sure. It's Nicholas V. Campasano, C-A-M-P-A-S-A-N-O. My offices are at 2000 Deer Park Avenue in Deer Park, New York.
Okay, fine.
Thank you for your consideration today, Mr. Chairman.
You're quite welcome. Have a good day.
You as well.
And that concludes the application part of our hearing for today. What I'd like to do is go to the back page. We have a number of extensions of time that are needed due to the coronavirus. And I'd like to put them up for a vote. The first one is case number 15298, Somer and Hella. They're requesting a 6-month extension.
Do we need a motion for the extension?
Yes. Yeah.
Case number 15298, Somer and Heller, I'll make a motion to grant 1 6-month extension.
Second.
All right. It has been moved in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion granted on case 15298, 5-0. The next extension of time is case 17411, 430 Wireless Boulevard, LLC. They're requesting a 1-year extension.
Okay, on case 17411, 430 Wireless Boulevard, LLC, I'll make a motion to grant a 1-year extension.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0 to approve extension of time for case 17411. The next case is case 17923, Bola Operating. They're looking for a 6 months extension.
Sorry. Case 17923, Bola Operating. I'll make a motion to grant 1 6-month extension.
Second.
Motion has been made in second. All those in favor? Aye. Motion granted 5-0 for the extension of time for Bola Operating 17923. The next case, it's case 16643 and case 16644, Upsky Hotels. They are looking for a 1-year extension.
On cases 16643 and 16644, Upsky Hotels, I'll make a motion to grant a 1-year extension.
Second. I'm sorry. Second.
Motion has been made and second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion granted on case 16643 and case 16644 to approve 5-0. Next case is case 17667, IGHL Residence. They are looking for an 18th month extension.
Case 17667, IGHL Residence, I'll make a motion to grant an 18-month extension.
Second.
All right, motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Motion has been granted for IGHL case number 17667. All right, the next case is case 18077 and case 18078, Justin Pethram. They're looking for a 6-month extension.
Okay, on cases 18077 and 18078, last name is Pethram, I'll make a motion to grant 1 6-month extension.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carried on case 18077 and 18078 to approve the extension of time to 6 months, 5-0. And the last case is case 18020, Gisburn LLC. They are looking for a 6-month extension.
Okay, on case number 18020, Gasburn LLC, I'll make a motion to grant 1 6-month extension.
Second.
Motion has been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Motion has been approved to grant the 6-month extension to Gasburn LLC, case number 18020. And that concludes our hearing for today. Thank you very much.